Okay. So I've never tried skateboarding, but I think if I spend a couple of weeks learning it, it can save me a few minutes in a daily commute. To stay safe, I'm wearing something that protects me. I also have a skiing helmet, which I'm going to put on in a second, and a little camera in here that tries to record all of that. So I just watched the first 10 minutes of me skating, and clearly I'm not comfortable on the skateboard yet. And I think I know what I'm doing wrong. I think I'm just trying to be too conservative and too afraid to fail despite all that protection. The problem is that the ground here is fairly uneven, and at low speeds the board can come to a complete stop simply because of a small bump. So I'm gonna try going a little bit faster right now, and we'll see how that goes. So pushing harder definitely works, but I still feel fairly unstable. From what I could see on the video from part 2 is that I'm standing very much to the back of the board. So experiment number 3, standing with the left foot a little bit more forward, and we'll see how that goes. So experiment failed. Standing forward means even less stability. Let's try standing to the back. Okay, I only have one perspective, which is from the side of what I'm doing. And maybe it's gonna get better if I see myself either from the front or from the back. So I'm gonna move myself a few meters over and reposition GoPro a little bit. So repositioning the camera definitely helps. Actually, I don't think it's the camera, I think it's where I'm looking. When the camera was on the side, I had this natural instinct to just look down on my feet, on what it is that I'm doing. What I didn't have by doing this is the horizon as a reference. Right now, when I first started looking at the camera and then actually further away, I noticed that I get immediately much more stable and much more comfortable, and I think it's simply the visual reference to the horizon. So I've been doing this for almost an hour and I feel exhausted, so it's time for a break and see how the video is coming along. I don't think it's gonna be easy to master this, but I don't think it's actually gonna be that hard either. Before skateboard becomes a good way of commuting for me, a comfortable way of commuting, a safe way of commuting, it's probably gonna take me a couple of weeks, but I don't think much more than that. Still feel like a complete dork for having brought that helmet and a motorbike jacket, but still better safe than sorry. It's a funny coincidence that I was learning how to skate right next to a small skateboard that I didn't even know existed. So this would have made for possibly an even better place to train than the park I was in. Good to know that it's here, and I guess a couple of months from now